Yeah, so talk for a moment about Gestalt, concept of unfinished business. As you may know, I'm a big believer in the Gestalt approach and having spent many years studying and being trained in that. One of the things that I learned there, unfinished business that ties up energy in an individual or in a system is one of the greatest killers of productivity in organizations and in individuals. And I've come to see that so much over the years and in myself, even as things happen that you can't finish for whatever reason. Maybe the contact has been withdrawn or the contract closed, or you finished the work before you could see the outcome. And that energy that we had towards an engagement or an issue remains tied up in us and bundled up and has not dissolved yet back into the kind of undifferentiated case where it can be used for something else. So we go through life and we pick up all these pieces that kind of sit around and hold little bundles of energy, just little bundles. And then occasionally we'll run into them and they'll pop up and you'll get your attention drawn there, or you'll try and work something out. And that's been a big one for me, is trying to work it out, work out that thing. What happened? What did I do wrong? What could I have done differently? And which is learning look backs are one thing, but going back and trying to solve issues in the past in cases where you can no longer make contact is energy that cannot go anywhere. Unreleased energy creates anxiety, it creates tiredness, it removes the possibility of using it on something that's in the now, in the current. So I go back to one of these concepts I learned many years ago, which is called exit with integrity. That when we finish a piece of work, when we finish a contact, a contract, whatever the issue is, and we withdraw, that we look at as many pieces as possible before we just completely walk away and withdraw our energy and we attempt to finish each piece. We want to exit those with integrity. We leave the system behind us in high integrity, whole, complete as possible, and we allow ourselves to be complete and whole and our energy returned to our own system so that we can use that for our current life force. That is so vital, is that we bring our energy from all of those places we've been, we release them so that that can return into us, so that right now we can be full, energetic, and make full contact with the environment in the now. This is one of the key things that I've learned for myself and for others, is that completing unfinished business is usually one of the first tasks that we do before we move into something else. It allows us to liberate the enormous energy that's been held in the past from ourselves and others.